Hello, my beautiful friends. I am here today to show you all my tips and tricks of how to build confidence. Personally, growing up in life, originally in life, I was overweight. I had a lot of body issues. I had a lot of self-image issues. I had bullies. I had all the things that really shook my confidence growing up. And throughout my life, I was able to cultivate this incredible confidence, build myself up, build my beauty from the inside out, love myself for who I am, love the way I look, love my life. And I want to explain to you how I did this. So, first off, it's all about your beliefs, okay? Nobody on the outside will ever be able to validate you and make you feel good. And I know that that's something that we can kind of like hold on to and can be difficult to understand, but I just want to tell you, blatantly honest, right here, right now, you will never get the love, the fulfillment, the confidence that you are looking for on the outside. It'll never happen. Nobody will ever be able to tell you that you're beautiful enough, that your body's perfect enough, that you are incredible enough, that you are worthy enough. That will never happen to fit in a fulfilling way. People could tell you those things, and of course you're worthy of that, but that will never do it for you. Okay? We have to love ourselves first. We have to choose ourselves. We have to believe it. If everybody else believes it, amazing. Of course they do. Of course you're worthy. Of course you're beautiful and perfect. But if you don't feel that way, if you don't believe it, then none of it matters. Okay? And so I kind of want to explain this in like 3 different sections. And the first section is we're going to talk all about beliefs and how the mind works and how if the mind goes unchecked, it consumes us. But if we understand how the mind works and we use these tips and tricks that I'm going to share with you today, you can transform your life. You can become your most empowered, confident, beautiful, gorgeous self. And not only do these beliefs change the way you feel, they change the way you are. They change the way you look. They change the way that you attract people. When you feel confident, everybody else sees you as confident, which is an attractive thing, right? And when you feel confident, when you love yourself, you're better to yourself. You treat your body better. You treat yourself better, your mind, your heart better. And everybody else sees that too, okay? So first off, the way that the mind works is it's like a road. There's like roads in your mind. And scientifically what's happening is that your thoughts, your beliefs about yourself, the things that you tell yourself, the more that you say them, they create roads in your mind. And the more that you say them, those roads grow and grow and grow until your thoughts can just easily flow down that. Your thoughts could be over here and they can just easily get distracted and go over there. And so if we have these self-sabotaging beliefs, if we speak to ourselves poorly, think about, just notice your thoughts. Notice the way you speak to yourself throughout the day. Just keep it in the back of your mind to witness your thoughts, to really pay attention to how you speak to yourself. And I'm sure you've heard this before, but really think, would you say that to a friend? Would you say that to anybody out loud? Would you say that to somebody else? Why are you saying it to yourself? And so the way that we speak to ourselves, it grows these road paths to the point that then those thoughts become more and more frequent. So we can change our beliefs. We can change the way we speak to ourselves by simply practicing affirmations, practicing a sentence that we want to believe in the I am form. If I used to say to myself that I hate myself and I'm fat, now I'm going to say to myself that I love myself. I am worthy. I am beautiful. I am perfect. I am in the I am form, in the form that I already have those things. I already am those things, because you are, but also because we want to shape our beliefs into the now, right? And so through the tool of affirmations, don't shame yourself for having those beliefs. Don't beat yourself up for having negative self-talk. That's going to only perpetuate the situation. Instead, if we just practice affirmations in the morning, put a couple sticky notes on your mirror. I am beautiful. I love myself. I am worthy of love. I am empowered. I am incredible. I am a badass motherfucking queen. I strut my uniqueness stuff. I love me. Whatever works for you. say those to yourself regularly. Like, make a habit, make a repetitive habit. And that was the most transformational thing I ever did in my life. It transformed everything about my life. It transformed how I thought of myself, my confidence, my self-love. It brought love into my life. It brought abundance into my life. It brought my dream jobs into my life. It helped me travel the world, helped me overcome any fear, any negative, heavy emotion. I was able to transform that into my dream life by just affirmations, okay? So that's a small tangent. We're just talking about confidence here. But I am so serious when I talk about the power of this. And so at first, they're uncomfortable. They're uncomfortable to say to ourselves. We're like, oh, but I don't believe that. That's the point. Let it be uncomfortable. Keep practicing it and watch yourself truly start to believe that, truly start to see that. Watch that roadmap in your mind grow, and then then you can stop doing this and stop thinking about your thoughts, and your thoughts will just naturally flow in this really, really beautiful way, okay? You deserve it. You are worth it. What we feed ourselves, what we feed our mind will grow, okay? And so if we feed it love, it'll grow love. And so we are literally calling in our beliefs. We're calling in what we want. We are manifesting the life of our dreams. Another favorite way that you can do this, that I love to do, is pick your favorite love song. Pick your favorite like empowerment, I feel amazing song, and stare yourself in the eyes in the mirror and sing that song to yourself. You might feel goofy, you might laugh, but I bet you by the end of that song, you will feel amazing and you'll be like, wow, I didn't know I was so like fun. I didn't know I could have such a good time. I didn't know I was so loved, okay? Extra tip, an absolutely transformational way to do this is to sing this to yourself naked, okay? And I'll kind of get into body talk here. So another thing, besides just talking about ourselves, like to ourselves, like, oh, I'm so annoying, or I suck at work, or I'm lazy, or la la la. Besides just shifting the way we talk to ourselves, we can also treat our bodies really, really rough. We live in a society that's very body image conscious. It's very harsh on each other, harsh on ourselves, teaches us to be that way, okay? That's not your natural instinct. Think about it as a kid. Did you even like know when you were like a really little child what your body looked like or cared? No, we just flowed. And so we're taught these things. These are not who we're meant to be. And so I used to really struggle with weight. I used to be really overweight. I used to be really ashamed. I was just like so introverted because of it. I was so hard on myself. And so what I slowly came to realize was that if I'm talking poorly to my body, if I'm like, oh, my stomach, or oh, my legs, if I'm mean to myself and I'm mean to those body parts, that doesn't motivate me to change. And it's not that we need to change, right? Like, you're perfect the way you are. So whether you want to stay exactly the same and accept yourself, or whether there's something that you want to be healthier about, either way, it's beautiful. But we will never treat our body with love and care about health if we're mad at it. If we shame it and we're mad at ourselves and we're carrying this negative energy towards it, and we're like, oh, I'm so worthless and I'm awful and I'm just so overweight and I just keep eating these cookies, well, that's not going to motivate me to change. That's only going to make me binge eat because I'm feeling shameful. But if I every day in the morning hold any parts of my flab or whatever I'm self-conscious about, and I hold it, I'm like, I love you. I love you. Like, yeah, you go, girl. Like, I literally used to do this. I used to hold my stomach and I'd be like, which was my most self-conscious place. I would hold it and I would be like, I love you. Man, you're perfect. Even when I didn't feel that way at first. And what happened was mind-blowing. Not only did I fall in love with every part of my body exactly the way it was in that moment because it was already perfect, but I also just started naturally, without any effort, treating my body better. I started wanting to eat things that were good for it. I started wanting to do activities because I felt that my body wanted movement. I started wanting to weight train because I was like, wow, my muscles love this. I started craving cardio, like, and again, there's no change needed, but when you fall in love with your body, exactly in this moment how it is, you just naturally love it then. And then you will naturally treat it with love, okay? It's amazing. And so we are taught to shame ourselves because we are taught to stay in this heavy place and to be disempowered. But you are born powerful. You are perfect this exact moment, this exact way you are. And the more that you can integrate that, the more that I can integrate that, we can integrate that into our lives, wow, the magic just unfolds, okay? So that's one of my favorite tips. And so also another thing that I love to do with this is hold myself, okay? I love to like literally, especially when I'm feeling sad or heavy or anxious or anything, I will literally reparent myself. I will be the parent that I always wish that I had. And it's not that our parents were bad people or, everybody's got their own childhood, but there's always parts of us as we grow up that feel abandoned or feel unloved. Our parents are human, right? And so things happened. And so I will reparent myself and I will love myself. And so if I'm feeling sad or I'm feeling lonely, instead of pushing myself to like be motivated, drink more coffee, keep going, I'll just be like, wow, like you're feeling really sad. Like, okay, like what's going on? Like, can I love you? Can I wrap myself in soft blankets? Can I put on incense and soft music and just like hold myself and cuddle myself and love myself? Can I feel into my body as to like, where does it hurt? What's the feeling in my body? And can I just sit with that in presence? With just acceptance and presence and love. And I swear you will transform your your life. It's really incredible. And one last note that I wanted to make with the body image stuff is that if we not just like sing ourselves love songs in the mirror, but my extra tip that I was going to give earlier is that sing yourself naked. Get naked. And especially if you're at the beginning of your body image journey and you're like, you look at yourself naked in the mirror and you're like, ah, which I really used to. Try to like shift your mentality, try to shift your thoughts, witness your thoughts, stare at yourself naked in the mirror, put on your favorite song, dance, touch yourself and be like, I love you so much. Like, look at you, beautiful goddess body. Look at your beautiful God body, your femininity, your masculinity. We're both feminine and masculine, but whatever gender you identify for, celebrate that. Love yourself. Tell every part of your body that you love it. Celebrate each part of your body, the parts you love, the parts you don't. And just like shift your opinion of your body naked. Wow. Not only did that change my life, but that changed my relationship with my partner too. Because now I can walk around half dressed in my apartment, or when we get intimate and I get naked, I feel great. And I don't have all of these thoughts and self-conscious beliefs that are like blocking me from connecting with the love of my life. So yeah. And it's just fun. Like all of these tips that I'm giving you just make you feel so good. Whether you are looking at your beliefs in your thoughts, whether you're singing to yourself in the mirror, whether you're telling body parts that you love them, whatever you're doing, it feels good. Even when you're first starting out and it still feels uncomfortable, it also feels good. And like afterwards you're like, ooh, and if you don't believe me, just try it. Try it for yourself. You're worthy. You're worth it, okay? Two other quick side things that I want to make note of is that something that can really deeply affect our confidence is our environment. Look at your environment, okay? You are allowed to put yourself first. We are really taught in our society that we have to be our last priority, and that's exhausting. That is it causes so much unhealthy toxicity in our lives, where we're people pleasing, where we have self-deprecating habits, where we go into victim mentality, all of these things. And I have a huge thing that was a secret for me that I came to realize in my life is that I could never love anybody else if I didn't love myself first. And so we're told to put ourselves as our last priority. But when we do that, all the people that we put before ourselves, we're not actually genuinely able to love. We can't. We have jealousy and anger and resentment and all of these things because we're not fulfilling our own needs. We're not communicating our own needs. And so if you want to dive deeper into this topic, I'll have a people-pleasing video coming out soon too. So keep an eye out for that, of how we talk about transforming people-pleasing. But I just wanted to put that as a part of this video, is that we're not doing anyone a favor by putting ourselves last. We are allowed to put ourselves first. You are allowed to put yourself first. In fact, I totally believe that we should put ourselves first, that it is life-changing to put ourselves first, not only for ourselves, but for everybody else that we love in our life. We can't actually genuinely love them if we don't love ourselves first. We can't actually genuinely meet their needs if we're not meeting our needs first. So look at your environment. Also, look at the people around you and their language. What are they saying about themselves? What are they saying about you? And either communicate with them like, hey, I'm really trying to work on self-deprecating language. Would you like to join me in this journey of how you talk about yourself too? Or, hey, I don't want you to speak about me like that anymore. And if you try communicating with them and nothing changes, then it's probably time to let them go or create some sort of distance with that person, because you are worthy of love and you are worthy of speaking to yourself with love. And if other people in your life don't speak to you with love, there are people out there that will speak to you with love, okay? And it is a huge, beautiful, transformational life to be spoken to with love. And you do truly deserve that. We all do, okay? And if this is still proving difficult, if you still have questions or are struggling, please, my last tip would be reach out for help, okay? There is no shame in asking for help. When we ask for help, our entire lives can change. Our happiness, our self-worth, our dreams can come into reality. And so by being willing to just take that one simple step of asking for help, asking a friend, hey, I need your support right now continuously, like I'm really trying to pull myself out of this slump and learn how to love myself, or getting a coach to help you keep accountable, stay motivated through this journey. We all slide back down the hill. We all struggle to stay loving to ourselves, and it could be something that is a long journey for you, and stay dedicated to that. But asking for help can really shorten that journey and really help you transform in incredible ways. Also, books. Books are great ways. If you don't feel like you can, you want to ask a friend or a coach or a loved one, reading books. And because if you keep that with you, if you carry it with you, and every once in a while pick it up and keep reading it, things that make you feel great, like one of my favorite books for this specific topic is You Are a Badass. Any of the You Are a Badass series. Those are really profound they're just little snippets of paragraphs. And whenever you're feeling down and you don't know how to motivate yourself or work through that, or you don't have the energy to do that, you just open it, read a page or two, and you're like, wow, I feel great. She's so right. She's transformed. Watch YouTube videos, anything like that. So please don't be afraid to seek help on the outside too. It's a really beautiful journey and you are worth it, okay? That's really all I have. If you have any questions or comments about this beautiful journey of building confidence, it's completely life-changing, please reach out to me. I offer one-on-one coaching. I also have a super exciting announcement. I have been working on this for so long. In about a week or two, I will be releasing signups for my 12-week live group coaching program called Wayfinder. And it came out of my own personal journey. I spent my entire life working for this life, going to college, building this career that I thought was supposed to make me happy, living in Los Angeles as a filmmaker, only to realize that I had accomplished everything I ever wanted, but was the most unhappy ever, was so stuck and so confused, and was just like, there has to be more to life than this, and felt this inner calling, but I had nowhere to look. I didn't know where to go. I was just like, wow, I was so heavy and bogged down and so stressed and so anxious, and numbing myself with weed and food and workaholism and all the things. And I followed that inner calling and jumped into the unknown and the dark abyss and free fell and sold everything I owned, left the career that I had worked my whole life for, that I was very successful in, and started traveling the world in seek of answers. I went to almost every continent over the past few years. I have studied so many different healing modalities, spirituality, religion, cultures, just ways of life. I've studied under gurus and shamans, and I've studied Tantra and Hinduism, Indonesia Hinduism, and Christianity and Catholicism, and I've studied Taoism and just like astrology and energy healing, like anything that I could get my mind and my hands on to heal the mind, the body, the soul. And it has been my absolute life passion. And so now I can, with so much gratitude and love, say that I am living my absolute dream life and still traveling the world with the partner of my dreams, living the life of my dreams, living my life purpose, doing incredible things I would have never thought were possible. And so I turned all of that experience into a course. Everything I've learned from my years and years of study and traveling the world, I've turned into a 12-week course to help people break through from that stuck into that ultimate freedom, into like looking at beliefs that we've carried around since we were a child, shedding them, moving past them, realizing our life purpose, realizing our dream lives, and transforming into those. And so it's a group course so that we have community to help each other and support, to keep us accountable, having support of understanding and feeling like there's people there that understand you and are going through a similar journey as I guide you and coach you through the process. I am no guru. It's just a transformational process that I have seen work so many times, and I'm really excited. This is my first time releasing it, so keep an eye out for it. And I send you so much love and gratitude for joining me here on this video today, and have a very beautiful day.